Hey, hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Simplify Java. Currently, we are exploring Java 8 interview coding question series. Today, we are exploring how to handle exceptions in completable feature in Java 8 using Stream API. This question normally asked in product-based companies like a UBS, Barclays, Mindtree. So this is very important and frequently asked question in interviews for the experienced candidate. We are exploring this interview coding question multiple ways. Like I'll brief all the solutions and then we will start the actual implementation. So let's move on my screen. So we are having these four methods: exceptionally, handle, when complete, and complete exceptionally. Okay, I'll tell you the role of exceptionally method: handle exception and return fallback value. Second is handle, process both success and exception outcomes. It's like a finally block, it will be executed every time. Then when complete, it's like a performing log after a completion. Say suppose if I want to log any exception for the debugging purpose, so that I can go for this method. And then complete exceptionally, so if I want to manually fail the completable future, like if you want to throw any exception manually, like a throw new null pointer exception, runtime exception, that way, so that I can go for this method. So we have total 5 examples. So I'm going to handle arithmetic exceptions using exceptionally. Same for null pointer exception. I'm going to using I'm going to handle using exceptionally method. Third one is I'm going to handle multiple exceptions. Say suppose if I want to handle arithmetic exception as well as null pointer exceptions, so I can use the handle method. Yeah, logged exception, that is the arithmetic exception using when complete. Then manually failed the future using the complete exceptionally. Okay, let's create the class. Copy the name. Let me copy all the examples. Okay, let's explore the first one, that is the handle arithmetic exception. Okay, let's create completable future. The completable future dot supply async. Let's say int total salary is equal to, say suppose 50,000. Then int emp count will be 0. Then return total salary divided by emp count. So here I will get a arithmetic exception, so I just wanted to use dot exceptionally ex dot get message and then return, say suppose -1. Okay, let's check the result. I just wanted to print that exception. Say suppose total salary, if you do future one dot get, we'll have to throw some exception, that is the interrupted exception and execution exception. Okay, let's run it. Yes, as expected, we got the arithmetic exception. And say suppose if I want to remove this, I just wanted to check the another scenario. Okay, this is the 5,000. 50,000 divided by 10,000 is the 5,000. Okay, this is the total salary. That is the result. I think it's not a total salary. It's, I think, average salary. Okay, because we are calculating salary divided by employee count. So this will be a average salary. So average salary would be 5,000. Okay, let's explore the null pointer exception as well. Create another completable future of integer future completable future dot supplyAsync let's say string name is equal to null. Okay, then return I'm going to calculate the length. Okay, dot exceptionally ex let's check exception would be ex dot get message. Okay, we'll have to return -1. Okay, I just wanted to print the length of the string. Okay, future 2 dot get. As expected, we are getting null pointer exception because in the name we don't have anything. Let's take any name. For example, okay, as expected, we have got the length that is the 6. Okay, and say suppose if I want to print exception, then I will have to simply assign the null. Then we will get a null pointer exception. So as of now, I will keep the string. So okay, the next one is the handle multiple exception. See, in this case I have handle arithmetic exception, and in this case I have handle null pointer exception. What if I want to handle exceptions in one shot? So I will have to create one more completable future of integer future, let's say 3, completable future dot supplyAsync for example, let's take once again the same case. String name is equals to null if name equal null. Then throw new null. I'm going to throw the exception explicitly. Okay, then for example, say suppose int salary is equal to 50,000 and int emp count will be 0. Okay, I'm just going to calculate the average salary, return salary divided by emp count. Okay, instead of exceptionally, I'm going to use handle method here. Dot handle. I have to pass two parameters to the handle method. First one is the result and second one is the exception object. Okay, I'm going to check whether exception not equal to null. Okay, it's not equal to null. Okay, I'm going to create the throwable object t equals to ex dot get cause. Yeah, I'm going to use the case statement here. If I'm going to use instance operator to check the type of throwable object or exception object. Suppose t instance of null pointer exception. If it is, then return -1. Okay, then else if t instance of arithmetic exception then return -2. Okay, then here we'll have to return result. This is how we can handle the exception. Okay, so here this is the X object, that is exception. We are getting the cause. Get cause returns the cause of the throwable. If null, it will cause the non-existence or unknown. Okay, then I'm just going to check whether T is a type of null pointer exception, then return -1. Instance of is an operator which checks the type of object. Then else if T is the instance of arithmetic operator, it will return 2. And otherwise it will return the result. Okay, whatever is the result. Okay, I will keep 10 for the demo purpose. Okay, let me print average salary future dot get. Okay, let me print. Okay, the average salary is -1 because -1 is the null pointer exception. Okay, because this name I have kept as a null. Let's say Ronnie. Okay, then we will get the actual result in this case as a 5,000. Okay, so if I put a null here, I will get null pointer exception. What is the null pointer exception? -1. Okay, I will get a -1. Okay, and say suppose if I want to throw the arithmetic exception, then I'll change here. So if it is divided by 0, then it will return -2. That is the arithmetic exceptions. Okay, a -2. Okay, because divided by 0 is an arithmetic exception. And if there is no exception at all, then I'll get the actual result. Okay, so this is the logged exception. Say suppose this is for the debugging purpose. If I want to log any exception, in that case I can go for this method. Okay, that is the whenComplete. Okay, I'll show you. Let's say completable future of integer future 4. Completable future dot supplyAsync 100 divided by 0. I just wanted to log arithmetic exception. Okay, dot whenComplete. I'm just going to pass result and exception. I'm just going to print the exception if x not equals to null, not equal to null is out. The exception would be ex dot get message. Okay, let's print it as expected. Arithmetic exception divided by 0. Okay, so suppose if I want to remove that one, then I can go for it. I can just change the logic and I will get the actual result. Okay, for that we'll have to print it. Result, let's say future 4. Future 4 dot get. Okay, let's run it. As expected, result 4 will be the 10. And say suppose if I'm going to remove this one, then this exception will be printed as expected. Okay, after the salary, I'm getting this divided by 0 arithmetic exceptions here. Okay, let's remove it. Okay, there is one more problem statement. Say suppose if I want to manually fail the future, how can we do that? We can do that using the complete exceptionally. Okay, so I'll create one more completable future integer future 5 is equal to new completable future of integer. Oops, my bad. Future 5 dot complete for future 5 dot complete exceptionally, complete exceptionally, and I'm just going to throw any exception. Say suppose new runtime exception. I just wanted to give the message like a database down. Okay, I'm just going to print the result. Exception future 5 dot get. Okay, let's check it out. We'll get the database down message. Yes, as expected, we have got the database down. So this is how we can do this.